Vanilla is not just a fragrance note. It's a fragrance category in its own and with a wide spectrum of delightful fragrances. Hi everyone, I'm Jolima from Scented Moments channel, where I help you to discover the amazing world of perfumery. So in this video I have here 20 vanilla fragrances that I consider to be the best in the market, period. I mean, I might miss quite maybe a couple of them that you might find that are equally amazing and I either still did not try or simply do not have in my collection, but quite honestly these 20 right here are some of the very best vanilla fragrances out there. And I will not rank this list because it's just too hard to do that. I have here so many beautiful, delicious, cozy, warm vanilla fragrances that it would be unfair to rank this list. So without further ado, let's start off with the first fragrance here, and it is from the house of Carner, Barcelona, and this one is Elborn. Man, this Elborn is really delicious. It's nutty, it's boozy, it's citrusy, warm, cozy, very sexy fragrance in my opinion. Elborn really got some hype like a few years ago, but then kind of disappeared. But I really do love Elborn. Carner Barcelona in general, I think it's a really solid house. They have amazing fragrances in their collection like Cuir, Botafumero, I mean, and so on. I mean, they really have a lot of great perfumes. Elborn is one of them. If you want, like, this is still a different vanilla. It's because of the citruses on top, the booziness. It has here like some sort of rum in here with this warm, milky vanilla. Delicious. Elborn by Carner Barcelona. The next fragrance, this is from the house of Tom Ford. It is Tobacco Vanille. Of course, Tobacco Vanille, one of my all-time favorite perfumes. I have such so good. I love this perfume. I mean, this is the reason why I love niche fragrances, because this is I will not say the first niche, but the minute I sprayed this fragrance, I was like, wow, can fragrances smell like this? And so the rest is history. Tobacco Vanille is dried fruits. Its tobacco is this milky, honeyed vanilla. So good. It's like Christmas in a bottle. Smells like the holidays, but it's also very sexy in my opinion. Great performance on my skin. A lot of people complain about the performance of this one, but for me it works really well. My girlfriend also, it's one of her favorites on me. It's Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. The next fragrance, this is from the house of Nishane Ani, and this has a lot of hype actually, and for a reason. I really like Nishane as a brand. I mean, it's been a while since I really talked about Nishane fragrances. For some reason I've not been wearing them, but I really do like Nishane, and this one is one of my all-time favorites. Ani, it was love at first sniff when this came out, I mean a couple of years ago, created by Cecilia, which is one of my favorite noses. Ani is ginger, is lemon, it's vanilla. So good. And it also has a sandalwood. Oh man, this is so good, so sparkly, so effervescent. Yeah, absolutely love it. Very unique in my opinion. Ani, it really has that bubbly, effervescent feel from the lemon and the ginger, and then you have this creamy, sensual, musky, woody vanilla. Oh, really good. One of the best fragrances from Nishane, it's Ani. The next fragrance, this is from the house of Pantheon Roma, Trastevere. And I already talked about Trastevere in a few videos. This is very underrated. This brand, Pantheon Roma from Italy, and Trastevere, it's also equally very underrated. So this is an amazing gourmand fragrance. So you have here like nutty, like hazelnuts, like a roasted hazelnut with this milky lactonic vanilla. So good. Oh, such a natural smelling perfume. I mean, seriously. delicious. And also it's a bit licoricey. Amazing, amazing scent. I mean, one of my favorite gourmand fragrances, one of my favorite vanilla fragrances. Please check this one out. This is an extrait de parfum. The performance is amazing. Also amazing for holidays. It smells like holidays, but it's so edible. It's so cozy, so warm, so inviting. Ah, it's so good. Trastevere by Pantheon Roma. The next fragrance, this is from the house of Rosendo Mateu or Rosendo Mateu. It is number 5. Ah man, I love this one, and you can see already the dents here. I mean, this was love at first sniff. I purchased this right away the minute I smelled this, like, and this was already like 3-4 years ago. And I already did a review of this one, and it's still my favorite from the brand, although I would love to have a few more from this brand. I really like Rosendo Mateu fragrances, but number 5, it's still my favorite. Man, this is so damn sexy, so seductive. So this is not just vanilla. Of course, you have a big dose of vanilla in here, but you also have amber, you have jasmine, and you have musk. Oh man, so good. So good. A very unique perfume. I think it's a better version, although it's very unfair to describe this fragrance the way that I will describe it, but it's like a better version of Baccarat Rouge 540, the Eau de Parfum. Although this is very different, but it's in that category of like sweet, a bit cotton candy-ish, ambery perfumes. It's in that category, but I think it does better. But it's still, I think it has more character, it has more depth, it has more intensity, in my opinion. This is really a fantastic perfume. Jasmine, musk, vanilla, amber, man. Very seductive, great performance also. So good. This is really addicting. It's Rosendo Mateu, number 5. The next fragrance, this is from the house of Acqua di Parma, from the Blue Mediterranean line, and it is Mandorlo de Sicilia. Man, this is the best gourmand for summer. So here you have almonds and vanilla. Amazing. This is the best replacement for the discontinued Guerlain Shalimar cologne. Yeah, it has the citruses, because the Guerlain Shalimar cologne, which was my favorite from the line, but well, usually it's how it is. Your favorites are the ones who that got discontinued, but this one really has the same DNA. Let's say the same. It's in the same realm of the citrusy, gourmandish, vanilla, nutty, almondy. So good, very smooth, and it's very sensual. And the performance, I mean, it will not scream out of you, it will not project that much, but it will last, and it leaves really a nice sillage. It's really a fantastic scent. And now I would say that it's very unique. It's Mandorlo de Sicilia by Acqua di Parma, one of the best vanilla / gourmand fragrances for the summertime. The next fragrance is from the house of Amouage, and it is Material. This is technically marketed for women, but this is unisex, and I do prefer this one than the men's counterpart, which is Boundless. I think Boundless, it really doesn't smell like Amouage. I mean, it's really very designerish in my opinion, but this one, no, also created by Cécile, and this one is like an amber vanilla spicy incensey perfume. So here you have the vanilla, the same vanilla that it's used in Nishane Ani, which I mentioned earlier. So you can find it here, but then you have this benzoin, the frankincense, the spices. Oh, it's so damn delicious, so addicting again. Perfect for date nights, in my opinion. This also has some hint of Grand Soir by Maison Francis Courtin, which I absolutely love. Like, it has that amberiness, that amber benzoin feel, and then you have the vanilla from Ani, from Nishane, and then you have the frankincense. Amazing fragrance right here. It's Material by Amouage. The next fragrance, this is from House of Xerjoff, from the Casa Moratti line, Lira. This is one of the best vanilla fragrances ever created. This is more vanilla forward than some fragrances that I mentioned. So this is really vanilla, natural smelling vanilla with citruses. Amazing, amazing perfume. Yes, this one, it's so seductive, so sensual, and that's another one that my fiance really loves, is this one. I mean, she loves vanilla in general, but this is really one of her favorite perfumes, and I already offered her a full bottle of Lira also. I mean, but this is unisex. You just really need to love vanilla to appreciate this one. This is a bit floral. It has a pretty feeling to it, like a pretty vanilla, because of this white florals. Then you have the citruses, and you have the most delicious natural smelling vanilla. Check this one out. It's Lira by Xerjoff from the Casa Morati line, and you also get this beautiful bottle right here. Amazing. The next two fragrances, these are from the same brand, Profumum Roma. Profumum Roma has so many delicious vanilla perfumes, and they also have one that I don't have it. I hope to add someday to my collection, which is Vanitas, which is like myrrh and vanilla. Amazing, amazing, amazing perfume. But well, to this day I just have two, and these two are amazing. They are Sorriso and Dulcis in Fundo. I mean, you can see this huge dent in Dulcis in Fundo, and also Sorriso already starts to have quite a dent here. So Sorriso, it's vanilla, lots of vanilla in here with chocolate, and it has like a chocolate pudding feel with like an orange peel on top. Is how this smells like. So delicious, so good. It's really my favorite chocolate perfume because it's also quite pronounced, and then this milky creamy vanilla that it just makes this magical. And then you have Dulcis in Fundo, which is so sexy. Dulcis in Fundo, for me, it's a sexy citrusy vanilla. So you have here oranges, which it's the citrus note that I detect the most. It's orange and vanilla. This has like orangey vanilla cupcake to my nose, but it's so sexy. I love to wear this during the summer, like in the summer nights. Love to wear this in the summer nights. I think it just works because of it has really a very effervescent, bubbly, I would say, orange note, and I think that makes it very summery. But the vanilla, then, it's magical, amazing. Dulcis in Fundo and Sorriso, some of the best from Profumum Roma. Great performance. These two are perfect for date nights. I mean, all of these are perfect for date nights. I mean, because vanilla has that sensuality, that warmth, that coziness that calls for a perfect date night scenario. So Sorriso and Dulcis in Fundo by Profumum Roma. Next fragrance, this is from the house of Frederic Malle, Musc Ravageur. Now, although the name says musk, and musk is actually very prominent in here, and you have this animalic quality, but you also have a big dose of vanilla in here. Vanilla, cinnamon, and musk. These are like the three main notes of this perfume. Yes, again, it's furry and animalic because of this musky quality, but that cinnamon with the vanilla makes this like a gourmandy perfume. So good. And also very sexy. Yeah, I already talked about Musc Ravageur in other videos. I absolutely love this. It's one of my favorites from this brand. It used to be more pissy, more animalic that it is now. Now it's definitely more gourmandish, and that's why I'm featuring in this video, because it has really a big dose of vanilla, but it's amazing. I absolutely love this one, Musc Ravageur by Frederic Malle. The next fragrance, this is from House of Les Indemodables Vanille Havane. And to this day, I think Vanille Havane is the best fragrance in this category of tobacco vanilla perfumes. I mean, this is the most natural smelling tobacco vanilla fragrance, period. And you have also a cacao in here. Amazing, amazing scent. I think you also have a bit of a suede accord in here, but yes, the tobacco, this cacao, the vanilla, it's really the most prominent notes in here. It's really out of this world, out of this world. Great performance. I think, no, it's this one and Fougère Emeraude. These two are the ones that really perform really well from this brand. The others sit closer to the skin, but they last for a long time. These are all eau de parfum. But this is really the most natural smelling vanilla tobacco scent that you will ever try. Again, perfect for date nights, very seductive, very sexy. Check this one out if you have yet to. Vanille Havane by Les Indemodables. The next three perfumes, they are all from the same brand, Guerlain. I mean, when we want to talk about vanilla, and if you want to discover vanilla, you need to try Guerlain perfumes. I mean, if there's a brand that knows how to do vanilla fragrances, it's Guerlain. And I'm just mentioning three. Could mention more, but three, it's what I have. And the first one, it's a classic. It's Shalimar, the Eau de Parfum, which is my favorite version of Shalimar. Although I would love to try the limited edition flankers that have like the most pronounced note, like for example the Iris is the one that was released this year. Last year it was Millésime Tonka, so I'm really curious to try those, and I'm also curious to try like a couple of other flankers. I mean, Shalimar has thousands of flankers, lots of them already discontinued, but yeah, I mean, Shalimar, it's a staple. It's that type of fragrance that you need to try once in your life. And this is citruses, mainly orange. You have civet, so it's a bit animalic, and you have vanilla. It's a bit ambery. You have here labdanum. It's amazing. Also a bit of a suede, like a leathery feel in here. It's amazing. Although this is marketed for women, I think this is really unisex. I think that for today's market standards, when you smell like those very sweet men's perfume, and then you smell this smells more masculine than the modern male fragrances. Shalimar Eau de Parfum, it's a fantastic fragrance overall, and the vanilla in here is high quality. This is one of the best perfumes ever created. It's Shalimar Eau de Parfum. So the other two perfumes, also from Guerlain, so we already talked about one, which was Shalimar. These two are from the L'Acqua Mathieu collection, and I'm very proud to have like still the previous bottle of this line. So the first one is Angelique Noir, and the other is Cuir Beluga. So Angelique Noir and Cuir Beluga, I mean, I love this bottle. I also do like the new one. I mean, I didn't like it at first, but I think I just got used to it, and I really do like how they stand. I really do like it. But yes, I'm still very proud to have like the previous bottle of these two perfumes. So Angelique Noir, these two were love at first sniff. Angelique Noir is the one that has better performance, has more depth, I would say. So Angelique Noir, and it's more vanilla forward. So Angelique Noir has Angelica seed, Angelica root, so it has this white floral, very mysterious and narcotic. And then you have this pear, a bit spicy, sandalwood, vanilla. Amazing, amazing scent. This is such a rich smelling perfume. It smells, it's like one of the most luxurious perfumes, vanilla perfumes that you will smell. So good, so good. Amazing. I absolutely love Angelique Noir. And the other, so Cuir Beluga, also has a very pronounced vanilla, but you also have Immortelle and Suede. And the Immortelle here, I would say that it's the most prominent note. I mean, usually Immortelle, it's really a very intense note, and it was not a note that I liked at first, but now I got used to. And actually, talking about Immortelle, I will talk about this in another video, which is a perfume that it's Immortelle forward, and it's divine. But well, talking about this one, This is again Immortelle Suede Vanilla. Very sexy, very seductive. I would say this for the guys might be easier to like than Angelique Noir, because Angelique Noir has those florals and the pear that might make this hard to wear for men. Not for me though, but I understand if it's harder to wear for men. This one, because of the suede, because of the Immortelle, I mean, makes this a bit more masculine, I would say. Very, very good scent. I love these two perfumes. I mean, in terms of vanilla, you will not find better. Angelique Noir and Cuir Beluga. The next fragrance, this is one of the best vanilla fragrances ever created. This was, for a very long time, my favorite vanilla. Now, I don't know if it's still my favorite, but it's definitely one of my favorites, all-time favorites. It is Tihota by Indult, and this was created by Francisco Horchon. Tihota, man, this is just vanilla. Just vanilla with musk. Amazing. It has like, I'm always saying this, but it's really how this smells, like a fresh baked vanilla cupcake. So good. So good, so cozy, so yummy. Oh man, this is really one of the best vanilla, one of the best gourmand fragrances ever. Love this one. If you really want just a vanilla forward perfume, check this one out. It's Tihota by Indult, and the performance is amazing. Next fragrance, this is from Annie Tower, from the Tower Veil collection, and it is Vanilla Flash. This is just a 30 ml, but really a 30 ml, it's all you need. I mean, I think this is Eau de Parfum. Yes, this is Eau de Parfum, but the performance, the longevity, it's amazing. And this one, I think like he discontinued like the majority of the fragrances from this Tower Veil collection, but you still have, this is still in production, the Vanilla Flash, Rose Flash. And I think that Patch Flash, it's also in production, I think. But definitely Vanilla Flash and Rose Flash I still in production. This is amazing. This is vanilla, like a really heavy bourbon vanilla, very delicious, very creamy, with rose, tobacco, and spices. Amazing. Oh yes, amazing. Like spicy, vanillic, tobacco leaves. This is very underrated. This also, because I'll be honest, I almost forgot about this fragrance in my collection, and this is, in terms of tobacco and vanilla, in that category, it's also fantastic. It's really great performance, natural smelling perfume. I mean, it doesn't have the depth of Vanille Havane by Les Indemodables, but it's still amazing. I mean, because here the vanilla, it's more prominent, because in Vanille Havane it's more balanced, and you can see the cacao with the tobacco, with the vanilla, and with the slightly booziness, it's very balanced. Here it's vanilla, like you have a big dose, a chunk of bourbon vanilla, and then you have a bit of tobacco leaves, a bit of spices, a bit of rose. So it's more around vanilla with some other ingredients, but it's delicious. It's amazing, really. It's fantastic, and I think this is very, very underrated. It's Vanilla Flash by Annie Tower. The next fragrance, this is from the house of Diptyque Eau Duelle, the Eau de Parfum. You also have in the Eau de Toilette, but I do prefer the depth, the density of the Eau de Parfum. This is bourbon vanilla with frankincense, with pepper and woods. Amazing. So good, and also a bit boozy. I really take like a boozy feel in here. Some sort of a rum with vanilla, spices, a bit of a frankincense and woods. I mean, fantastic, very cozy, but this is not sickly sweet. It's really well balanced, although with character, with depth. It's amazing. I mean, the vanilla is definitely the main note in here, but you also have the other notes that balance the sweetness of the vanilla in here. I think this is very versatile, unisex, simply unisex, and it's perfect for date nights. It's Eau Duelle by Diptyque in the Eau de Parfum concentration. The next fragrance, this is one of the best discoveries of this year and one of the best releases of this year in my opinion. Very underrated. It's from the house of Les Eaux Primordiales and it is Vanille Supermassive. Wow, what a fragrance this is. So this is, of course, like the name implies, a big vanilla perfume. Natural smelling vanilla, really natural smelling vanilla. It's not your typical sweet vanilla fragrance. It's a bit bitter. It has like a bittersweet feel because the vanilla, the raw material, it smells bitter. It's not sweet. And this one, it has that bitterness in my opinion. And then you have lots of resins in here. You have fir balsam, you have elemi resin, you have a bit of patchouli. Amazing, amazing. With a straightforward bittersweet vanilla. I love this one. Really one of the best vanilla fragrances in the market nowadays. Expensive, yes, this is just a 50 ml. I mean, the retail price is 240 euros. Yes, it's extrait de parfum, but still, I mean, it's a bit overpriced, but it's one of the best vanilla fragrances with resins, with the patchouli as well. Amazing perfume. It's also a bit caramelized, a bit caramelized in here. Amazing scent. Very long lasting, great performance overall. Check this one. And overall, this brand, it actually has quite a few gems, hidden gems. Les Eaux Primordiales Vanille Supermassive. And last, but by no means least, from the house of Atelier des Ors, Lune in the Eau de Parfum concentration, but I could also mention the extrait. I just have a sample of the extrait and I really would love to have a full bottle of the extrait. But this one is really fantastic. One of the best fragrances from this brand, one of the best vanilla fragrances in the market. Love the bottle presentation, first of all. So this is spicy, and it's a spicy vanilla resinous woodsy perfume. So you have cinnamon, you have cardamom. And cardamom for me is like the most sensual spicy accord note. So you have the cardamom in here with like a Peru balsam, and then you have vanilla and musk. Amazing. This, I absolutely love this. So good. Yeah, the vanilla here is the most prominent note, but then you have the spices. The cardamom here works perfectly with the Peru balsam, so it's quite balsamic, with the musk and this delicious, cozy, sensual vanilla. So good. And the extrait, it's even more intense. I mean, they really intensified the scent DNA in here. So good. It's really full bottle worthy, because usually, I mean, flankers or higher concentrations might feel a bit redundant. Not in this case. Not in the case of Lune. If you love Lune, if you have the Eau de Parfum, try at least the extrait, and it's really not redundant having both. Lune by Atelier des Ors, it's so sensual, so sexy, amazing, and seriously, this bottle presentation wins it. Takes a prize. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below what other vanilla fragrances I should try. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.